after with Jinwoo, who has come to the hospital to see his mom. Here he is thinking of making elixir of life, which he needs 3 items to make. But for now, he doesn't have any item. Here, if Jinwoo wants to collect those items, then he will have to go to the dungeon from where he was beaten up. So now, if he doesn't want to get beaten up in the dungeon, then he will have to level up here. In the next scene, Jinwoo is sitting with Jinho. And the Jinho who gave Jinwoo the offer, Jinwoo has agreed to that offer. Which means that Jinwoo will go on a 19C rank mission with this guy. After hearing this, Jinwoo gets happy here, but Jinwoo tells him that he has a condition. Jinwoo tells him that you and I will both go on the mission and no one else will go. After hearing this, Jinwoo says, we will both go on the C rank mission. Jinwoo also tells that at least 8 people are required to go on a C rank mission. After hearing this, Jinwoo tells him, if that is the case, then look for people to fulfill this shortcoming, like Dong Sukken. Jinwoo says that this can be very dangerous. Jinwoo says that it depends on how you see things. You think for yourself, if we continuously complete 19 missions without injury, then your father will start paying attention to you. After listening to Jinwoo, Jinwoo gets very motivated here. And he gets ready to work. Along with this, he also says that I will take care of the team members and the gate. The next scene is their tea, which is running, and you can see it while drinking water here. After doing a little stretching here, T says, you come out, I know you are hiding. Then a man comes out here, and he tells him that this is what I expected from a S-rank hunter. Along with this, he gives them his business card. After this, the scene shifts to Jinwoo, who is sitting in a car with his father. Or his father says that a lot has changed in this world since the arrival of gates, like infrastructure and economy. This is linked to those dungeons somewhere, especially infrastructure. Along with this, he also says that the goods that are obtained from the dungeon, it becomes a little difficult to run this world without it. And those resources can only be brought by hunters. Now here, Jinwoo is sitting and listening to his father very comfortably. Jinwoo's father also tells him that the Hunter Association is such a government agency, which operates all hunters. Along with this, the Hunter Association classifies new hunters, and also tells their ranks. Along with this, they also handle the suddenly appearing gates and dungeon breaks. But at last, it is a government agency. His father also tells that most of the resources are handled by guilds. And guilds are such a corporation that is built around the hunters. That's why the most profits here are made by these guilds. Here his father also takes the name of some guilds, like Fiend Guild, Fame Guild, and Night Guild. Along with this, Hunters Guild and White Tiger Guild. These 5 guilds are major guilds in the whole country, and these people have handled the entire market. That's why being a businessman here, Jinwoo's father can't watch the show. He wants to handle all these resources and help this nation. That's why he has to make a guild as soon as possible. After hearing all this, Jinwoo says yes, why not? Jinwoo thinks that if he joins S-rank hunters and makes a guild, there is a risk. Next scene is Jinwoo's, who is running, and here all his goals are fulfilled. After doing all this, he gets a random loot box. When he opens it, a bingo card comes out of it. In the next scene, Jinwoo thinks how he can level up as soon as possible. Then an email comes to his phone, which is from the Hunter Association. It says that he is being called for a D-rank mission. Jinwoo first thinks that he doesn't have to do this mission, but in the end, he gets ready. Next scene is from a different place, where we are shown to Mr. Song, where he is sitting with a student, and he has also received an email. Mr. Song's student asks him, have you ever thought about retirement? After hearing this, Mr. Song remembers all the things about the Cardinal Temple, but he tells his student, I have lost my hand and I am old enough, so I think I should retire. The next scene is of Mishima, who is with her daughter, and he has also received an email from the Hunter Association. Mishima's wife also tells him the same thing, that you should quit Hunter-Jiri, because in the last mission a lot of people died, and you also came back with a lot of difficulty. After listening to all the things of his wife, Mishima replies, from next year our daughter will start going to kindergarten. And she also has a second daughter who is studying in junior high. That's why they need a lot of money. Mishima says that the Hunter Association never sends low-ranked hunters like us on difficult missions. That was our bad luck last time. After listening to this, Mishima's wife relaxes a little here, and says that I shouldn't have said this. Mishima says, no problem, it happens. Now Mishima's daughter says to her dad, you are strong. For the master of the White Tiger Guild is arguing with the master of that guild. Here Yun who says to Choi, are you crazy? Why did you throw all these useless media interviews on me? Choi relaxes a lot here and says, I saw your interview. You speak very well. But here Yun who is still angry and says, stop your nonsense. This is your job, not mine. On this Choi says, this was the chairman's request, that we should show people the real work and form of a hunter. And I don't think I will be the best fit for this job. After listening to this, Yun who says, forget all this. Tell me what you have done for me. Choi says while showing him the file here. It feels like Eugene Construction is thinking of making his own guild. Yun who says while looking at the file. Yes, I know this. These people need people. And Eugene group members are also approaching the hunters of my guild. On this Choi says if you knew this, then I was taking unnecessary tension. After listening to Choi. Yun who says while looking at the file. Tell me the truth, tell me what you have done for me. After this, the next scene is of Juhai's house. Here Juhai is talking to her mom. Juhai's mom asks her, don't you feel uncomfortable with this hunter job? I have heard that you are a B-rank hunter. I think if there was someone else in your place, he would be stronger, so it will be good that you come back home. Now after listening to all this, Juhai gets a little angry, and she tells her mom to stop taking decisions for me. I can take decisions of my life myself. After this, her mom says something to her. But before that, Juhai cuts the phone here, and she sits here and thinks that she should try one more time. After this, she goes to another room. After which we are shown that the same email has come on her phone. The next scene is of Cha-hee. She is going to Choi's office here. Then she sees that from her office, Yunho is going out. She greets him and moves forward. Now as soon as she reaches Choi's office, Choi asks her what happened to you. Cha-hee tells her that when she was training, a man from Yajin Construction was coming and trying to take her side, and she has come to report this to Choi. Along with this, she also says that I feel that they are thinking of making a guild. And in that guild, they are thinking of making me a guild master. Choi says that you have come to report to me, so do I believe that you have refused that deal? Cha-hee says that yes, I had refused on the spot. After hearing this, Choi gets happy here and says thank you. Cha-hee says that no problem. By the way, I saw Yunho on my way here. Yunho is thinking something with a drink in his hand. Here he is thinking about Choi's words. Choi asked him what he thinks about Jeju Island. Choi says that after the third raid mission, it was forbidden to go to that island for everyone. Now only patrols are allowed on that island from time to time. Patrol means only police officers go there. That too to assess the situation. The public has been told that some work is going on there. Along with this, Choi also says that the fear of that island and that island has left people's minds. But I can never forget about that island. And in the future, I will go to that island again and win it. That's why Choi has called Yunho to make a team here, so that their numbers increase and they become more powerful. Now the scene shifts again towards Yunho. Here Choi's thoughts are still going on in his mind. Along with this, he also thinks that something has been left on that island. The next scene is of Jinwoo's house, where he is going out somewhere. Jinwoo's sister tells him that whenever you go near the gate, you beat yourself up and come. But now you don't beat yourself up and come. So is this the magic of exercise that you are doing? Jinwoo says that yes, it can happen, you can say this. But whatever it is, now I can easily earn money. And after saying this, he goes out. The next scene is of Mr. Song, where he thinks that his awakening is not of physical type, because no beast dies from his swordsmanship. But his awakening is of a magical type. Only then he sees Jinwoo walking here. Now he gets confused seeing Jinwoo like this and asks him, "Are you Jinwoo?" Jinwoo says yes, I am Jinwoo. Tong says that he is an immature, weak boy who I met for the first time. You have changed so much in just a few months. After this, Song asks about Jinwoo's cut leg. Jinwoo says that when I got up in the hospital, he was fine on his own, I don't know how. Song says that yes, it can happen, a high-level healer has healed you. After this, Song says that I felt good to see you, you recovered so quickly. After this, Jinwoo asks about Mr. Song's hand. Song tells him that if there was time I couldn't fix it. After this, Jinwoo tells Mr. Song why you came here. Song tells him that he got an email for the D-rank mission. As they walk, they reach the gate. Here it is seen that these are the same people who were in episode 1. Josei is very happy to see Jinwoo here, and she tells him that you are Jinwoo, you have changed a lot. After this, she can talk to Jinwoo a little more, but then a car comes from behind. 3 criminals come out of it. Now those criminals are misbehaving with Josei here, but then Jujutsu Kaisen's Mago also comes out of the same car and says, "You have not been brought here to have fun." Here a member of the Hunter Association tells these hunters that these 3 criminals are going to join you for the mission. After hearing this, Mr. Song says, "What are you talking about? You are sending criminals with us." These girls tell him that these 3 want to reduce their punishment. So don't worry, they won't harm you. And yes, this man who looks like a prisoner is called Kang, and he will also go with these criminals to keep an eye on them. Kang is a B-rank hunter, so if anything happens, Kang will handle everything. Here Jinwoo says that I don't think something is right, so he tells Josei to go home. But Josei refuses here, and she tells Jinwoo that if you are going, I will also go. Here the handcuffs of these 3 are opened, and Kang tells them that there is no need to be more careful. Now it is decided here that Song is going to be the captain of these guys again. He bows down and tells Jinwoo that thanks to you, you gave me another chance to be your captain. Jinwoo says that you don't have to do all this. And after this, they go to the dungeon.